Don't blink, it's your boy Ying. Welcome to the Real Content Show. If you're doing well, because they're having a fantastic 13th of August 2024. It is around 8 o'clock a.m. You guys see me holding up Funko Pop, so you know it's the Funko Pop videos. Guess I spoiled the surprise. I saved you 5 seconds of your life, but I've been talking for 10 seconds, so what did you really save? I guess you saved one of the best characters of Bleach for last, which is, in my eyes, Orohime. Orohime is my favorite waifu. If it wasn't for I did a video, my favorite waifu in anime, and if it wasn't for Tuka, my second choice was Orohime. And there's a very, very simple reason for why I absolutely love Orohime. Orohime is the love interest of our main character, Ishigo Kurosaki. It is kind of crazy because Ishigo gets teased about his orange hair, and who else has color hair? Orohime. Everybody in this school, everybody in the manga, they have these black hair. I think there's Uara that has blonde hair, but that's about it. Yeah, no, that's not true. There's Karen and there's Yuzu, which is Ishigo's sister. But let's come back to Orohime. Orohime is one of those characters, and she is phenomenal. To me, Orohime is the blood, the heart of Ishigo. It is the heart of Bleach, and it's funny because when you talk about, if you talk about the writer of Bleach, he didn't care about romance. He didn't want to put romance. So there's two couple that happens. It's Renji and Rukia and Orohime and Ishigo. And the two of them are actually beautiful because in the case of Orohime, Ishigo is, how can I say this? How can I describe Ishigo? There we go, we're in. I have to watch the screen a little bit. If you look at Ishigo, and I don't mean this in a negative way, I have a tattoo of fucking Ishigo. You think I don't love the characters? I love the character. See, Ishigo sadly is very stoic, very serious, very... He's not very the heroic type. When you look at the heroic type, you have Naruto, Latebayo, you have Luffy, I'll be the Pirate King, and you have all of those people that are saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and get Ishigo, which is very silent type. Again, stoic. So Orohime comes in as this almost comedic relief. Orohime to me is 10 times the character Ishigo will ever be. Now Ishigo is an amazing character, but the reason why I think Ishigo is an amazing character is evolution. For example, the fact that we understand his parents, we understand his mom, his dad, we understand that he has a hollow, we understand where it comes from, we understand that he's a soul reaper, we understand that he's also a Quincy, we understand that he's also a hollow. So Ishigo is, all in all, an amazing character. But Orohime, she is amazing. I love her design. Yeah, she got big tits. I'm not gonna hide it, I'm not gonna lie. Possibly why I like her. Because Orohime is more than just big tits. My vulgar, I'm sorry if that offended you, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. But I'm being honest. I can lie to you guys and say, oh, she's... But that's the first thing I noticed, of course. When you look at the character, she is funny. She is very, she's very I was gonna say goofy. Goofy is a good word, actually. She's very goofy. She's very, I don't say naive. Orohime is this character that is, you never know what to expect next. She'll cook some fucked up meal. She'll have one of the biggest laugh I had, and all of Bleach, because Bleach is actually pretty funny. One of the biggest laugh I had was, in the beginning, we have Orohime who's in love with Ishigo, right? And it is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Ugh, this story, the love story. And the funniest thing, little side note, is the author didn't care about romance story. Let's make that clear. But it's one of the best romance story in my life. I saw in my life. And the biggest laugh I had was Orohime imagining a date with Ishigo when they're running toward each other to embrace. Then it turned into a race, and because she wins, somebody was trying to kill her, and then she's screaming, "No, Ishigo, no!" To me, that's funny. That's hilarious. That is stupid. That is fucking ridiculous. But it makes sense. See, Orohime is also a she's a very sad character too. Her brother died, right? She spends every day talking to him, praying that he's doing better, and it's a story of sorrow. She carries a lot of weight. Ichigo also carried the weight, but the way Ichigo carried the weight is by being serious, and Orohime, she stands being strong. She stands being goofy. You see, it's kind of funny because even when you meet Ichigo's mother, she's very Orohime like. Um, Orohime has this friend called Satsuki, and Satsuki, she's tomboyish, she's a beast, she's very strong, and she protects Orohime. And then when Satsuki who gets hurt, the only goal of Orohime is to save her. So she's loyal. She spent the entire story in love with Ishigo, and there's not a romance moment between those two. Now, it could be seen as the author not giving a shit about romance, but it could also be seen as Orohime knows that Ishigo loves her, and she's like, as long as I know that you love me, I'll wait. I'll wait until you're ready, which is phenomenal. Orohime is, and I do want to say something that is gonna sound kind of sad. For example, let's continue with the story. Let's continue with the focus. I'm sorry. It's gonna be time. It's gonna be fucked up. But hey, I don't mean that. That's how I view women. Don't get me wrong. But Orohime is this beautiful character that understands that Ichigo has a mission, has a greater purpose, and is gonna be in danger. If you look at a lot of the people and the waifu, they'll be in love with the main characters. Like, no, don't go. Orohime, she understand whatever she does, whatever she says, Ishigo would go, and she trains and she try to get stronger, not to fight, not to stop Ishigo, not to take care of problem herself, but to support. And the teamwork is that it's supporting each other. That's what Orohime does. Even this, which was a gift from her brother, turned out to be her weapon. And it's a perfect showcase for Orohime, is how much other people matter for her. You see, Ishigo as this, it's insane. It's just so, as a character in itself, I do prefer Orohime to Ishigo. As a story of a character, I prefer Ishigo a lot. But as far as character go, as far as personality goes, as far as the way they're written, I think Orohime is a bit more interesting. And Orohime is kind of crazy. They both care so much about other people. Ishigo ways to do it is not showing that he cares about them, but just protecting them, just being there when they need it. And the whole Orohime is always to support them, to show that, hey, I'm there. You can talk to me. You can talk to me, right? There's this in the beginning. There's this girl who always flirts with Orohime, right? And Orohime, she doesn't mind because she's friend with that girl. She says, well, if she wants to flirt, if that makes her happy, I don't mind. Which is a self-sacrifice in itself. Orohime is also a picture perfect of self-sacrifices. See, Ishigo, it's beautiful. It is so. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, but this is. Again, I got a bleach tattoo here, so bleach means a lot to me. Orohime, see, when the Rukia, okay, put it that way. Spoiler alert. Hello, 6 minutes in. When Rukia gets kidnapped, Ichigo's like, yo, I'm gonna get her back. And he went to sacrifice himself. He doesn't care about dying. He's gonna care about Rukia, right? And if he dies, he dies. He's a dummy. He's a dummy. He's gonna throw himself in the wolf den just to save someone, knowing he's not gonna be able to save her. Like, oh, I'll get lucky. And then we have Chad and Orohime, who are friends with Ishigo, that put himself in trouble to save Ishigo. Then you got Uriya, who wants to take the advantage of showing that he's the strongest. I also love a lot, I absolutely adore Ishida, Uriya, I love him. So with Orohime, so Orohime has this power to turn back time. It's not healing, it's turning back time. The main bad guy either needs that power. So he tells her, hey, you got two choices. Either you come with me, I'm gonna get hurt, or you don't come with me and we destroy this whole fucking town. I'll give you one night to say goodbye to one person. And who did she choose? She chose Ishigo. And she wants to kiss him. And then she decided against kissing him, because it's not fair to do that to him. Orohime sacrificed herself, not as a grand heroic thing to do, but as a martyr. It's very different. Ishigo goes in with the hopes of being heroic, Orohime know that she's being a martyr, but at least everybody else is gonna be okay. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's really beautiful. Orohime also is a picture perfect of Ishigo. She sees Ishigo turn into a full hollow. She doesn't fear him. Orohime goes through a lot, goes through a shit ton, and I love her for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anywho, know that I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you guys very soon. Take it easy. Peace.